Moving to New York to pursue stand-up, but I am not leaving this family.
The rise and journey of Kumail Nanjiani, Hollywood's most likable up-and-coming stars, by Sean Aversa. Providing terrific performances, both live-action and voiceover, stand-up comedian Kumail Nanjiani has become one of the most likable stars in Hollywood.
We got to the bottom of that. Toast!
Writer, actor, star. Pakistani-American stand-up comedian, actor, and writer Kumail Nanjiani has become a comedic force in the modern cinematic landscape.
I need a wardrobe refresh, so I'm buying a bunch of dope jackets and jeans, woo!
Beginning his career in stand-up comedy, Nanjiani over the last decade has spread his wings and allowed his talent and work ethic to be applied in several other roles. Whether it be writing an Academy Award-nominated screenplay or several excellent voice acting performances, Nanjiani seems to stand out as an excellent talent each time, allowing audiences to quickly fall in love with the energetic and charismatic actor.
Her name is Mia, and she is amazing. She hits Guilfoyle almost as much as I do, so.
With his Marvel Studios debut, The Eternals, just on the horizon, it would only be right to pay homage to Nanjiani's filmography and career that he has achieved.
You should call her family.
Standout acting performances. In the past decade, Nanjiani has appeared in many high-profile film and television series, making an impact in each of his performances. Incredibly, Nanjiani's first television appearance was in a small role in Saturday Night Live, performing a scene with Bill Hader and Jason Sudeikis. Nanjiani's first major film appearance came in a role in the Josh Duhamel and Katherine Heigl comedy Life as We Know It.
Improvising during all the scenes, and I was like, all right, here we go. My life's gonna be completely different once this movie comes out. Did not happen.
While the film was met with mixed reviews, a clear standout was that of Nanjiani, who made the most of his limited screen time through his charisma and improvisation. In 2011, Nanjiani would have his first recurring television appearance in the Fred Armisen-led television show Portlandia. Nanjiani would continue to make appearances on the show through 2018 when the show concluded. His next major film roles would come in a small appearance in the indie coming-of-age film The Kings of Summer.
What's your name?
My American name is Gary.
As well as a role in the Jason Segel and Cameron Diaz comedy Sex Tape. While still in the smaller roles for both of these films, Nanjiani continued to maximize his screen time and leave an impression on audiences. In 2014, Nanjiani appeared in 2 episodes on the Donald Glover-led television comedy Community, as well as one of his most notable roles in the hit HBO comedy Silicon Valley, which also starred Thomas Middleditch and TJ Miller.
Since I became CEO, our user growth, undeniable. Our retention, so sticky it's pornographic.
Silicon Valley would run for 6 seasons and further skyrocketed its cast to stardom, Nanjiani included. Before his next big hit, Nanjiani would appear in several other small roles in comedies, such as the Craig Robinson comedy sequel Hot Tub Time Machine 2. In 2015, Nanjiani would appear in an uncredited role in Jack Black's Goosebumps. A year later, another comedy appearance for Nanjiani came in the form of Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, which starred Zac Efron and Adam Devine.
What? We're about to do something awesome.
That same year, Nanjiani would provide his comedic chops to the Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart starring comedy Central Intelligence, the film that began the relationship between the now iconic comedy duo that is Johnson and Hart.
And everything is fine. Yeah, no, it's okay. It probably just meant that I love cake. I couldn't resist it. Hey, it's all good.
As per usual, Nanjiani made an impression with his quick timing and charisma in each of these performances, setting himself up for what would be his biggest hit yet. The Big Sick.
I don't know what I believe. I just need to figure it out on my own.
In 2017, Nanjiani wrote and starred in the comedy drama The Big Sick as himself. The film was based on the true story of Nanjiani and his wife Emily V. Gordon, who co-wrote the script with Nanjiani. The film depicts Gordon and Nanjiani's relationship and struggles with cultural differences. When Gordon falls ill and goes into a coma, Nanjiani must cope with both his internal struggles and Gordon's very worried parents.
You really don't have to stay, Kumail. You have already done.
The Big Sick is one of the most personal and emotionally resonant films one can view, carrying the weight of a real-life family drama as well as the cleverness of a great comedy.
For you to find out, but he's right. I actually am a terrorist. I just do stand-up comedy on the side to keep a low profile.
The film is beautifully written, touching on Pakistani culture, prejudices, and love, and will wrap any audience member into the story from the first scene.
You know how we have arranged marriage in my culture? These are those women.
The film is excellently cast, pairing the talents of Ray Romano and Holly Hunter with Nanjiani as Gordon's parents. Both Romano and Hunter are excellent in the film, giving powerful performances as the worried parents. One scene in particular that stands out for both of their performances is when the two defend Nanjiani from a heckler in a comedy club. While clearly angered by the heckler, it is clear to see this anger is coming from a different place, which is expertly played by the two veteran actors.
There it is.
That is like saying that all frat boys wearing country club hats and Hawaiian shirts have shrivel up tiny little dicks.
Nanjiani is absolutely fantastic in the film and perhaps the standout performance. Nanjiani truly lived these events, making his performance feel unsettlingly real. What may be the most potent scene in the film is Nanjiani's last sit-down with his parents, where he communicates with them through written cards. The scene acts as a completion to Nanjiani's arc with his family and is truly powerful while being funny as ever.
Huh? Dad? Fatima? Bhai kya haal hai?
The film would go on to be nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Academy Awards. The Big Sick is a film that only Nanjiani and Gordon could have made, and film fans around the world should be thankful the two were willing to share their story. Voice acting performances. While Nanjiani is best known for his live-action performances, he has crafted for himself a fairly extensive voice acting career as well. Nanjiani has appeared in several adult animated television series such as Archer and Bob's Burgers.
Oh, Bob! It's Skip Maruch, the celebrity chef!
He has also starred in children's shows such as Cartoon Network's Adventure Time. Nanjiani has done a few voice performances for video games as well, including Telltale Games' The Walking Dead game.
I'll take that as a yes.
Wow, Nia is so boss.
In feature films, Nanjiani has provided voice films for several high-budget projects, such as portraying Jay in the Lego Ninjago movie and Plimpton in the Robert Downey Jr. film Dolittle. Even in films that were maligned by poor receptions, Nanjiani's voice performances stand out, such as in his performance of Pawnee in 2019's Men in Black International, starring Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson. While not always highlighted, Nanjiani's voice acting performances are deserved of praise and notice.
We talked about this, Reggie, didn't we? But you just don't get it, do you?
Get what?
Why don't you girls wait outside?
Post The Big Sick. Since his breakout film, Nanjiani has starred in many high-profile studio films such as comedies Stuber, co-starring with Dave Bautista, and The Lovebirds, where he co-starred with Issa Rae. Nanjiani has begun spreading his wings, taking roles in projects outside of comedy such as in Jordan Peele's anthology series, The Twilight Zone reboot, as well as stepping into the Disney family, starring in Marvel's The Eternals, and appearing in the Star Wars limited series Obi-Wan Kenobi, both of which are set for future releases. Kumail Nanjiani has undoubtedly already enjoyed an excellent career thus far, making it all the more exciting for film fans as it feels like he's just getting started. From telling potent, honest stories in his writing, to providing excellent voice performances, to just making audiences laugh.
How old were you when you came to the US?
14 weeks old?
Nanjiani never disappoints and continues being one of the most likable figures in Hollywood, and one that all are rooting for with his big, exciting projects on the horizon. What's next for Kumail Nanjiani?
Feel free to enjoy.
I'm literally gonna cry right now.
See Kumail Nanjiani in Marvel's The Eternals, also starring Richard Madden and Angelina Jolie, releasing November 5th this fall.